It is I, host Eric, here with my beloved and beautiful wife Rachel, and our close and longtime friend Cameron.
So,
Over there on the other side of the room. So we've got mixed activities planned for today. I may go get a fresh branch to manicure and put in the tech closet to dry. I haven't been doing a great job of being on top of the harvesting and stuff, but it's been a sleepy week. Today no longer is. Today is a wakeful week. I just want to, real quickly, for all of our benefits, put this song on. All right, Keisha, you joining our mixed activities?
does this song repeat? Or you just play it for like the 30 seconds? What's up, Acacia?
It could repeat.
You could repeat it all day
Yeah.
in your head. Now I will.
It's got two parts that are almost the same, but
I feel like I'm a cowboy riding a horse slowly.
yeah, into a town full of angry banditos.
But I've been taking like barbiturates, so I'm
So you
like
don't
in
care.
black and white in slow motion, and I'm just like, fuck those banditos.
How's the new Roomba? Asks Acacia.
Well, let me tell you. I did the whole rebuild kit thing, and it's as fresh as picking up your shirt from the dry cleaner, man. It's just all fresh.
It's as fresh as me after I use Summer's Eve by Massengill.
And I laughed because I saw I had written my name all over it as though someone wants to steal my Roomba and sell it on Craigslist. So you're going to have the Cam Carell Roomba.
That's fine, I got your name on my keys too.
Right.
Can we name the Roomba?
Ooh. Do you want to keep it called Toe Cutter?
No.
All right, because we have to take my name off of it, and then you have to put a name.
I mean, I think it's got a girl's name.
Oh.
Roomba is a female sounding category of thing, so ergo, yeah, as they say. That is what they say. Roombit. What about Ruminella? Ruminella seems like a good name for a Roomba. It also kind of sounds like a foodborne illness, but that's fine.
I like to call my stuff virus. If it's like a Wi-Fi someone's going to search, call it virus.exe.
Malware.
Oh, yeah. Who's going to click on that?
Okay. So I'm going to get some paper here. I've got a little paper here, but I've also got my folders full of previous beautiful artworks like this one. Winner of the 1992 Artwork of the Year Award. Roomba said like bidet. Okay. This picture is called, huh? As you can see, it's got a lot of mystery to it. We're going to put this in one of these folders here. We got some beautiful soulmates. Look, here's Acacia's soulmate even.
Oh, wow.
Goes by the name of Reuben. That seems like a fortunate coincidence.
It does.
Here's a picture worth a lot of money that I drew with authentication things on it. And it costs $800. $800 if you want to buy that. That would be the best $800 you ever spent, obviously. Oh, look. It's Carson Hughes. Hello, I'm Carson Hughes. Hi, Carson Hughes. Is it exquisite corpse time? Well, right now I was really planning on maybe drawing some soulmates or some spirit animals. I'm open to the idea of drawing spirit animals as well.
I've got my pen set upstairs. We could do some colorful spirit animals.
Yeah, if you want to, at your convenience, bring the pens down, that'd be great. Let's see.
And just finish what's on the table here. Clear the table off. Do it like a process. Get the pens.
Is that the cat?
Yeah.
A weird meow.
Yeah.
Why does Cameron have to be here? Meow.
I should try to get a gallery show Mariposa. You're right. I've got a lot of pictures I've drawn. All of them. 100% genius.
Are we leaving these capped or uncapped?
If it's full, cap it.
Okay. I mean, it's almost full. I'm just
Full enough, that's fine.
switch to the next thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah, it was you, huh? Come hang out.
Spirit animal for Acacia. Okay. Let me just kind of just picture, let me just channel your spirit animal in my head, okay? What kind of spirit animal are you?
That's me. Deal with that. Morning.
Okay.
Tell me more about you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. This is your spirit animal. It's the South Peru Ghostback spider.
Excuse me.
It's not a species that people know about yet, but this is your spirit
You
animal.
want to tell me about another thing you just said? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't really think that's the case, show me, dear. Yeah, it's your spirit animal. The South Peru ghostback spider. So called because it's got a marking that looks like it says boo. The South Peru ghostback spider. It makes normal webs, just normal circular webs. Here, I'll draw it on its web if you want. But, you know, it's a big spider, nearly 3 feet across. The South Peru ghostback spider, a yet to be discovered species, but nevertheless is true. Oh, there's some pens over there now. Cameron brought some exciting pens. I'll put on here Acacia's spirit animal. All right. There's Acacia's spirit animal. If you think you can handle knowing the truth about your spirit animal, then you too can request that Spirit Art Master Eric draw your spirit animal for you. I can draw soulmates, I can draw spirit animals, I can draw your goddess. Which goddess are you? I could draw your goddess. Draw your spitting animal. I won't do that, but I will draw your spirit animal, okay? Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. Share media's spirit animals coming out. Nice and good. Just like a spirit animal should. Okay. So, me, I'm really getting a clear vision of who your spirit animal is here, which is nice. Sometimes it doesn't come in quite as clearly, but for you, it's very obvious what your spirit animal is. Mm-hmm. Okay. Got a real winner here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Put that one there. This one here. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do this more later.
Oh, you don't have to worry about cleaning up that well, Cameron.
You know what I'm like.
Yeah, I do know what you
I
like.
can't not be a camera.
Sure, fair enough. Okay. Need to do a couple little touch-ups here to fix this thing. Proper pH. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is a Sudanese leaping squirrel frog. This is show media's spirit animal.
What you got going on over here with your drawings?
I'm making people spirit animals.
This is
This is a Sudanese leaping squirrel frog.
that's cool. That's cool. Did
It
you
looks
do
good. I thought it was a frog.
you do acacias as well?
I did acacias too, yes. Hers was a Peruvian, South Peruvian ghost back spider.
Where's that one?
That one I just did with pencil because
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't have the
Ooh.
pens yet.
Wow.
Did you
Yeah,
see
not
acacias?
bad, not bad.
Did
You
see
can do.
acacias, Rachel?
You won't hurt my pens doing pen over that. Feel free.
That's who's.
This is acacia.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
A spider.
South Peru ghost back spider.
Wow.
I'm gonna just get a
This is
selection
like-
of a
This is
few.
show media. It's a Sudanese leaping squirrel frog.
Cool.
And it's got that really distinctive marking pattern that the Sudanese leaping frogs typically have. The real question is a simple one. Is it more of a frog? Is it a squirrel that's a frog-like squirrel, or is it a squirrel-like frog? And the answer is nobody's really sure. Even scientists don't know.
What are the other options? This is bullshit. I see.
Some people say it's a marsupial, but they're just crazy. All right, does anybody else need a spirit animal?
Acacia says, have you put in a request, Cam? Well, I'll draw a spirit animal. If you guys want to draw my spirit animal, go right ahead. Those of you at home. But I was going to draw one for y'all.
All right, so who are you drawing a spirit animal for, Cameron?
I don't know, who's on there who needs
You
one?
could have Winston's mom. You could have Matthew Alistair, who claims that it's a 60-40 squirrel to frog ratio. Fair enough. That seems about right.
You know,
Or you could have me.
I think I
Or
might do
Rachel.
the Winston's mom one. But Winston's mom, you can give me any hints or any things that you want in there. Because I have my own ideas, but you can guide it, Winston's mom.
I'll do Matthew Alistair's spirit animal.
Acacia, you can be after, but Winston's mom, you give me a couple details that you like, and then I'll hook you up. And all my paper's already got stuff drawn on it.
I have paper over here if you need it.
You know, I think I have paper on the other pad. What is all of this?
Okay, Matthew Alistair. This is looking about right so far.
Rachel, do you want a hard pad?
I'm good. I'm obsessed with this thing right now.
Okay. What do you want?
There's like this fashion thing where it takes picture I use ChatGPT.
Mhm.
And ChatGPT looks at like three-quarter profile, your side profile, front on, and your like whole body, and then it tells you like if you look ethereal, ingenue, classic, romantic. It's just like a classification thing. It's so like.
So I could tell ChatGPT, look at me in the mirror, or look at this photo of me, or how do you give it the
Yeah,
image?
I gave it
Whatever image
photos.
you want.
I gave it photos. So it asked for, so I asked what kind of photos ChatGPT would need.
Okay.
And then, so I gave it like photos.
Okay, I see.
And then I asked, what are my Kitchener essences? And then it said, your Kitchener essences is 45% classic, 30% romantic, and 15% natural. So now I'm like learning about the aesthetics that go along with that. Basically.
Is it about the makeup and the style, or is it about your structure of your face that can't change?
It's about the structure of your face that can't change and working with that, like your facial features to match your style.
Is it ultimately to do better makeup?
Better styling, yeah.
Better styling. Okay.
Yeah.
So if we put in my stuff, it might tell me shave my beard a different way.
It could.
Awesome.
It
You know,
could.
it probably has such a thing.
Yeah, yeah. Like for Eric, I showed a picture of Eric once, and he has dramatic essence.
I am so dramatic.
Dramatic. Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's very girly.
I'm always curious what it would. I mean, I'm not curious what it's like to be a girl like that. But I'm just curious if I put my pictures in, what it would say about me.
It would definitely give you your essences for sure.
So I have to find front, side,
Front,
view.
side, and 3/4.
All right. Well, maybe when there's light somewhere, you can take pictures.
Yeah.
Would it work right here, or do we have to have better light and stuff?
So like if you stand in front of the door, like.
What do you want to do with my camera?
Sure. Okay. Alright, so.
Okay.
Um,
You're doing great so far, Matthew. You're doing great.
there you go. Perfect. Okay, so then I'm going to take close up and then turn your head over the quarters. Okay, and then smile. Cool. That should be all you need.
ChatGPT is gonna tell me something. We'll see.
You are perfect, just like this. That's what it's going to tell you.
I'll bet it will. It says you ate salty food yesterday, and the bags under your eyes are extra big. Okay, so I ask it what?
What is
Your seasonal color palette.
what did I ask it? What are my Kitchener essences? KIT
SCH anywhere?
CH
KITCH.
ENER.
Essences. That's all I have to ask?
Yep.
Awesome. And I give it 1, 2, 3, 4 photos?
Mm-hmm.
This is a,
You're out of uploads. You've done too much chat GPT to fix plumbing.
I
and
hate when
whatnot.
that happens.
Bro, tomorrow after 12:38.
Wow,
Unless you
tomorrow it's making you wait.
pay us money.
Oh.
I'll do it tomorrow though. I don't care. That's cool.
Cool, yeah, I really would like to see what it says.
I'll be my own chat GPT, like finding out my own stuff for the next 24 hours.
There you go. Yeah, you could be an ingenue.
okay, this is a,
Okay, is that what Winston's mom responded to me? That over time I've come to appreciate the color orange, which surprises me, and yet my default wardrobe color is black noir. So I think I'm to use orange and black. If I
a squat armed
on zebra skin, my leopard, even if I won't use a checkerboard note, over chest.
a squat armed lowland clubfoot monkey. You're a squat-armed lowland clubfoot monkey, and this is Matthew Alistair's. Spirit animal, S.A. Here we go. That's your spirit animal. It's a squat-armed lowland clubfoot monkey. It's a rare breed that you have here. I'll tell you what, it's programmed to predict what you want to hear, unless you strictly tell it to lie to you, or you call it, can you tell it the photo of a person will be more objective. You are a squat-armed lowland clubfoot monkey. Congratulations. And I may also say that you're pretty fly for a white guy. Why don't you ask ChatGPT what this guy's
Essence?
Yeah, his cochlear implants are.
Okay, sure.
What is this a diagram of, ChatGPT?
Okay, so let me take a picture.
Yeah, is this really a squat-armed lowland clubfoot monkey?
Is that what I'm asking?
Okay.
I'm gonna ask its essences.
Matthew Alistair, does this feel like your spirit? Yes, it does. Does it look like your spirit? Exactly like your spirit. Where is the other paper? Matthew Alistair may have already left, may have already gone. Oh, no, just as I expected, he says. Yeah, I got it right, in other words. I am that talented. That's right. Have I drawn your soulmate before, Matthew Alistair? I could draw your soulmate as well. Or I could do Fly Guy's spirit animal. It's another possibility. Or you'd like to see yours drawn. Okay, Rubenar. You want your spirit animal? You got it. You got it, buddy. One spirit animal coming right up. Okay. Okay. Coming along well. Okay. Making good progress on Reuben. I can see clearly the physicality of his spirit animal. Some people are spiritually enigmatic. Not so much Reuben. He's a spiritual open book. Okay. Okay. The subtle gray feathering of the neck is a classic giveaway of this species of bird. Okay, making good progress here. Okay. Mm-hmm. Good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So what we have here, of course, you probably could recognize it already from the picture. what kind of bird it is. It's a pretty famous kind of bird. So this is a this is a Ural Mountain squat-beaked sunbird. This is Reuben R's spirit animal. Reuben R's spirit animal. Here it is, the Ural Mountain squat-beaked sunbird. The Ural Mountain squat-beaked sunbird is, in fact, Reuben R's soul spirit animal. What do you think? Reuben R?
Reuben R.
For sure, yeah. The Ural Mountain squat-beaked sunbird.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty colors.
Like Reuben himself, Matthew. Reuben is that beautiful. Reuben's like a prom dress that never comes off. Beautiful and pointless. All right, I did a great job. Good job, Eric. You win all the prizes. Now it's time for a cigarette. Okay, cigarette. Here's a cigarette. And here is my face. No show media, I'm not going to do that. First of all, because your butt can see just fine without glasses. Second of all, because I don't even have any idea what your butt looks like. You're welcome, Reuben R. You are welcome. Squat-beaked sunburn. Ural Mountain squat-beaked sunbird. Biologists have long been amazed by how it's able to eat so many insects from deeper than trees with such a squat beak. They never have figured it out.
I've got my tobacco right here.
Their camera's got a little bit of a spleef and a bong going on. It put a little bit of tobacco in with his weed.
That's right. For you at home.
I consume mine separately, but to each their own. Or are you misgendering me again, Fly Guy? I prefer either she-male or chick with dick. One of the two. That's my gender.
What are your pronouns? Chick and dick?
Yeah. I don't have pronouns. I just go by she male.
Yeah. I stopped teaching just at the right time, where I could never have a day that I screwed up someone's pronouns.
I'm the mighty she male of masculine girliness. All genders to all people. I'm all the genders, which means I've called them all, which means nobody else gets to be any genders. Because each gender can only be used one time total.
I've patented and copyrighted all the genders.
Oh.
So you have to actually pay.
I have to pay you, but only I'm allowed to use it.
But now I'm a philanthropist, so I use that money for good. So go enjoy my art museum made with stuff that I like.
Look, I made a giant statue of me. Just
You're
perfect what everyone needs to see.
The art museum of golden statues of Cameron.
So, if you've just arrived and you, yeah. Except it's pronounced it's without a K at the end, Fly Guy. It's chic. Okay, like French. I'm chic with dick. Like Coco Chanel if she were a man. Coco Chanel, I think, qualifies as one of France's most famously fancy ladies, along with Marie Antoinette and Marie Curie. No, she wasn't fancy. She was just radioactive.
All with equal importance.
Mm-hmm.
Marie Curie.
And Joan of Arc. Now I know how Joan of Arc felt.
How did you feel?
Like she was being burned alive. Now I know how Joan of Arc felt. Oh. You do not know how Joan of Arc felt, Morrissey.
You been up there lately?
No, but did you see the short I put up with showed in a tarantula?
No.
We do have tarantulas around here.
I knew those webs were tarantula webs.
I did not see it. I did not see it here. I almost ran over it on the road, and I pulled over and tried to scoot it over to the side. I just slowed it down because it wanted to get in defensive posture. But eventually, it did make it over to the side of the road.
I thought they had these webs that are kind of like at one level that sort of.
Apparently, it's mating season, and during mating season, the males go traveling in search of a mate.
Smart.
Otherwise, they're not going to get laid. Otherwise,
they got to go to Hawaii.
It was also apparently praying mantis mating season, which explains why we've seen some praying mantises around lately.
That's sweet.
I've seen a few of them.
Had a lot of dragonfly sightings at my house the past couple, I don't know, weeks, month.
You know what dragonflies are famous for?
All kinds of good luck and eating little stuff I don't want in my house.
Being the most effective predators in the animal kingdom.
They have sweet apparatus, man. Look what they can do.
They got lots of eyes. They can fly all different directions.
Is that the Huey helicopter that has the two rotors?
I don't know, but
They're like better than. Well, they're like the UFO of animal.
I saw a good Smith's tribute band. They're just called Smith's Tribute NYC or something. It should be called the Smuths. Just with a U.
What year is your car, Eric? I'll look up that plastic thing.
2014, I think.
2014.
Okay, believe it or not, I believe I have a third poo coming out of me right now. I have already had 2 big poos this morning,
Lucky toilet?
but I think there's a third one on its way. So I'm gonna leave you in here.
I'm done out here myself.
I'm gonna leave you internet people in here with Rachel ignoring you. I gotta go poo.
Okay.
So
Hi, everybody. So I'm going to talk about what I've been listening to and like what I was talking about before, the Kitchener essences, and my dominant is classic, which I think I like must have somehow known, like unconsciously, that that's my essence, because I dress very, like, kind of plainly, like jeans and a bodysuit, like this jean dress. This is more like natural because it's jean, but it still has like I'm sure fashion people would want this to be cinched in. But I wear a lot of jeans and plain stuff. I'm not very like I'm not very flashy. But my second essence is romantic, so I can pull off red lipstick. I could pull off like tighter fitting clothes. And then my last one, I think, was natural. So I can pull off like knits and yeah, I just saw knits. I haven't really gotten into that, but yeah, like I don't know, it was cool like to see like that, like I like I'm classic, romantic, and natural. I used thanks show media. Here's what I did. I used ChatGPT. And I asked ChatGPT what kind of pictures it would need to be able to find out my essences. And it said frontal and natural light. So I already had that. Side profile and 3/4 profile. And then, yeah. And then it gave me my results. Honestly, if it probably will clone me. I use my pictures so much on ChatGPT. At this point, I'm like giving my facial identity away. Like, I also have a 23andMe, and I know that 23andMe, like, I think they were taken over by another big like business place. But at first 23andMe was like, oh, we're closing, your data will be public consumption. And I was like, I mean, what am I gonna do? I don't like, I don't care if people know that I'm like half Italian.
Who's half Italian?
I'm half Italian.
Oh.
Because I was
You
saying,
didn't tell me that.
you didn't know that? I know, I'm joking too.
Okay.
I feel like I look so Italian, like it's hard to.
La Pelosa is a very Italian sounding name.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, now you're a Strauss.
Now I'm a Strauss.
So that means you're German now.
Cool. I've always liked German culture. Franklin Square has a pretty big German population.
Ciao, no sage. Is it ciao like goodbye or ciao like hello?
Yeah.
Ciao like aloha means everything.
Here's the thing, if you want to use my face, you gotta pay me. Like, I'd be like, yo, I see this ad that I'm in. That's my face. Pay me. You ciao goodbye, and I ciao hello. Oh, yeah. Your mom said the same thing. That's funny, Carrot. You try La Pelosa brand garlic stuffed olive. Sounds legit enough. You might also want to try hair products, because La Pelosa translates to the hairy woman. So La Pelosa shampoo and conditioner. I sound Spanish. I don't know how to sound Italian. Hey, Italiano! That's what I know. There's a lot of A's that's happened at the end.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you, Fly Guy. Oh, amore. That didn't sound Italian. No, Sage, I know that's a Paul McCartney song, but like, let's be real, we can't get enough of silly love songs. Okay, no, Sage, that is just, you're just trying to piss me off. No way! Paul McCartney solo was not better than the Beatles. Hell no. Let's be real, none of their stuff was better. I mean, maybe George. I don't know.
I mean,
Their stuff was not better.
it's not true. No, it's not true. The Paul McCartney was better without the Beatles. No, it's false as false can be. Paul McCartney, like John Lennon and the other ones as well, was far worse indeed. In fact, it was hell without the Beatles. Yeah, they needed each other indeed. Just look at what George Harrison did after he had left. It was nothing but self-indulgent crap. And Ringo was a great drummer, it's true, but what else really could he do? He sucked without the Beatles, as did all of them. Oh yeah, oh yeah. No sage, you are no sage indeed if you say that you're wrong, 'cause Paul McCartney's solo may be better than John's, but it's not better than the Beatles. No, no, no. Yeah, that's crazy. You're talking crazy talk. Paul McCartney does have some good solo songs though.
Yeah, no.
Like Too Many People.
Too many people.
Meow, 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 meow.
Too many people. Meow, 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 meow.
I think the best thing that George did after the Beatles was the Traveling Wilburys,
Yeah.
which wasn't even just him, it was
No.
several people.
Ringo, we have. It's like this one Ringo song. John has the annoying Imagine, which is like whatever.
And John's also got like, what's that song? Jealous Guy.
Oh, I don't know that one as well. My grandma La Pelosa loved George. We used to like tease her for liking George, but she was a hardcore George fan. Wow. Wow, that's so cool. I heard the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan show was like such a big deal that like neighbors got together and were watching it, and like it became like a huge thing, like a huge like neighborhood thing. Well, Winston's mom's around my dad's age. My dad watched it on them on Ed Sullivan, and he, like I said, like it was a big neighborhood thing. So, like the kids and the parents got together and they would watch the Beatles, because like not everyone had TVs in the 60s.
Back in the olden days, it used to be that we all had the same television. We'd talk about the shows we'd watch and then with derision deride the lack of choices available. Rachel's dad watched Ed Sullivan on the TV, and Winston's mom is maybe the same age, but she didn't watch it 'cause she was engaged in cage fighting.
That's not true, no Sage. Celebrities do exist still. Like,
Yes, it's true. Celebrities exist, that's why me and you don't know about Joe Fisk, but we know about Ronald Reagan, even though he's dead.
no Sage, I would rather take the Beatles as celebrities than like all of the celebrities that are popular now. They all suck. Like basically no one is safe from being
Except Justine Bateman.
Yeah, except for Justine Bateman from being a douchebag. I will give it to Britney Spears and Taylor Swift that they visit children in hospitals and their fans. I think that's pretty dope, but you know.
I think the sign of being a really good celebrity is that you adopt a child who doesn't look anything like you. That's
So
what makes you a
Madonna's
really
done
good
that?
person.
Yeah, you know you're a celebrity.
Yep.
You only know you're a celebrity when you've got a brown baby that you got from elsewhere.
That's what I
You
think.
only know you're famous when you've got some African children in your nursery. Don't worry, nannies will do all the work, and those brown children will be just fine in your care. But hey, says the mom and dad, you stole my baby. I didn't want you to take him away. But I'm Madonna, I don't steal babies. They just seem to fall in my lap this way. Alright, tonight.
Yeah, Taylor Swift is like the bubble. There's definitely bubble fame. I'm starting to like her. I never liked her, but I'm starting to like her less and less. Yeah, I mean, and that doesn't take away from the fact that I really, 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 really like the Fate of Ophelia. But she's just like fucking. Dude, you're a billionaire. Why are you like? I don't
why are you being a jerk about everything if you're a billionaire?
Yeah, I guess so.
Why you gotta be all like, I gotta be winning everything all the time? How much I earn from typing sessions? Not very much.
And she, like, you know, she was involved with the Blake Lively scandal way more than she likes to admit. And I don't like that. If you, like, fucking stand on business, you know? Like, fucking stand on business, Taylor Swift.
Nice use of stand on business.
Yeah.
We could probably use Taylor Swift lines to give her a talking to.
Yeah, we could.
You need to. What's the? You need to calm down, Taylor.
Yeah, you need to calm down. Yeah,
That's
that was
we
one of
could
her
say to her.
songs.
What else could we tell her that she already told us? Shake that off, girl.
Yep, shake that off.
Yeah, something like that.
Like, I don't know. If I were Taylor Swift and I'm not sure I would sing about Eric's exes. I'd be like,
Is that her fiance's name, Eric? Who's Eric?
well,
She's saying if she were Taylor Swift, she wouldn't sing about my exes.
Okay.
yeah.
What's her husband, future husband's name?
Travis Kelce.
Travis, okay.
And he had a long-term girlfriend, and apparently she's not comfortable with his ex because she mentions her in a song.
Oh, that would suck to be the ex. Well, I don't know. You'd be
But
sort
if
of
Taylor Swift's intimidated by you as an ex, then you gotta feel like you're pretty pimping, right?
Right? I would. I'd be like,
Could be.
yeah.
Obviously, I'm scaring the shit out of Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully those super fans leave her alone.
And then also, whatever. She's such a fucking fake. Like, she, so Cancels is supposedly about, like, Blake Lively, but it's like a sad song, oh, we broke up, I'm so sad. Like, Blake Lively is a horrible person. If you're, like, feeling bad about that, if you're feeling bad about Blake Lively, you also must be a terrible person, because you were friends with her for 10 years. Like, there's no, like, you were probably very similar to her. Like, if I were Taylor Swift, I'd be like, oh, Blake Lively, you think you're so hot shit, but you were only hot shit in Gossip Girl. Now, what is it that you're famous for now? Your husband. Yeah, she did write about his dick, and he's very proud of it. I saw that, he, like, said... he said that, he's like, I love that she wrote about my penis. Like, even if we don't end up together, my penis is legendary now.
I guess there is some, like, credibility about that.
It was never fun. Like, Ryan Reynolds is not funny. He's like losing it right now because he's trying to keep it together so tightly, but like the shit that his wife is pulling is like affecting him, and he's like his bad side's coming out. Cameron and Eric, Winston's mom wants to know, would you like it if their famous woman wrote a song about their wood?
No, I wouldn't. I don't need my penis to be just part of public scrutiny.
Right?
You know?
If I were already I would think that if I was going out with someone that famous, like Taylor Swift or whoever that other person is, I wouldn't need to have my penis elevated in that way. But like if I was myself now, you know, it'd probably bring my game up or something.
That's
So,
true.
you know, I guess if it were just me now, it's okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
But not if I was already famous and whatever, because then it's like counterproductive.
And then she wrote like a diss track to Charlie XCX because Charlie XCX like basically said that Taylor was boring. Like, girl, you are boring. So you'll write a diss track for Charlie XCX, but you won't like write a diss track about Blake Lively? Like, who are you? She's just so disappointing. But I will always say that Life of Ophelia, The Fate of Ophelia is really good. And she could be alluding to Blake Lively.
Alright, I'm almost done with Winston's mom's spirit animal.
Oh, cool.
Final touches.
Matthew Alistair says, I guess as one track on an album to be funny, the wood thing could be let go. Yeah, so Hero Lamb, she is actually credited last for some of her music. I think for The Fate of Ophelia, she was credited last. There are other people that she works with. She's not that talented. Like, she's definitely mediocre.
She's good at being successful.
Yeah, she's definitely good at being successful. I mean, she's got to be a 3 in her tri-type.
She's had no real like scandals like, ooh, she's a pill popper or something.
That's
right?
true. No.
She's a pretty like
Yeah, that's why.
regular person.
Yeah, that's why Charlie XCX being like, oh, she's boring. Like,
Well, not yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I would even. I mean, I'd be offended. She's... Rachel, will you let Eric draw you like one of his French girls? Did you draw French girls?
No.
He's having fun on the keyboard, guys. Don't we? Well, like, so like Charlie XCX is married to someone from the band the 1975 who was also not good. But Matt Healy, I think the lead singer of the 1975, was dating Taylor Swift for like a month or so. So, like, Charlie XCX was kind of like, why are you with her? Like, I mean, it's not nice. Charlie XCX wasn't being nice, but... Aaliyah will never know what kind of talent she had because she died early. Mariah Carey... I mean, look, The Fate of Ophelia, she uses her vocals really well. I heard that she uses AI on this album, too. Like, come on. Matthew Alistair said, I heard it was sketchy what she did with a record deal and played up the harassment thing, too. But overall, I think Taylor's kind of talented. She panders to like 15-year-old girl sentiments, though. I mean, she doesn't anymore. She's talking about her man's. She taught like in the lyric it says she's dickified. I mean, she is 35, I think. 36. So So there's no doubt that Mariah Carey has great vocals, but let's be real, she's only still relevant because of All I Want for Christmas Is You. If she didn't have that song, she'd be, I don't know what she would be remembered for, being popular in the 90s and the early 2000s.
Having a feud with Eminem.
Yeah, having a feud with Eminem, having a feud with J-Lo. She's funny when she comes to talking about J-Lo, because J-Lo deserves to be forgotten. Well, it's like Shakespeare. It's like I actually think there's one song that's written by Ed Sheeran. Again, like a song written by Ed Sheeran that is like, oh, we have on Chappy Tracks. I love the lilac.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah, it is a good song.
We were staying in the same hotel floor. He really doesn't know what he wants in that song, though. He keeps going back and forth about whether he cares or not, or whether he thought it was, they were, you know, whether they thought they were committed or not.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't have it both ways, Ed Sheeran.
No, you can't.
Wow, look at that. That is a heck of a spirit animal. Once in a while, I can tell you right now, you're getting the best spirit animal of all.
I'm sorry, but like she's like honestly Taylor Swift, like I said, she's lucky. Like The Fate of Ophelia is really fun. It's a really good song. It's on Chappy Tracks. I mean,
Yeah, that's quite an accomplishment.
yeah, it's quite an accomplishment. And she really needed only one song to be caught in a bottle, you know? But overall, she's pretty damn mid. Like I heard some of the other songs from the album and I was like, really? Like,
Alright, I've got the Winston's mom.
yay, Winston's
spirit animal.
mom. Whoa.
That's impressive.
Let's see. It's got.
What's it called?
You guys will have to help name it. I don't have a name
Here,
for
let's
it.
turn it around here, okay?
Okay. It has some features though. It's jet powered. It's got a lance, a sword, has really good usable appendages, and it has the brain.
I think it's called an international fighting chicken.
Probably the half jet, half fighting chicken.
International fighting chicken. That's your spirit animal at the moment. It's the international fighting chicken.
Mhm.
And as you see, you got a lot of features going on there.
Human type appendages really get you get double human power with 4 hands.
Yeah.
You guys want some corned beef hash?
I could eat a little something. Probably would do me some good to eat a little something.
Yeah, I guess I should.
All right, let's make it. I will make that happen.
Sounds good.
Or I'll make that happen after a bowl. And then I'll make
That's a good Ed Sheeran song. Okay, I'm gonna get a. Your mind's quite blank looking. I am on some Adderall and I'm appreciating it and all of its wonderfulness. All right, why don't I get this bad boy here? Flip this, put this in the tech closet. I cleared out everything that's in the tech closet and jarred it because it's all dry. So now it's time to refill the tech closet. First, I'll pull these leaves off like this. These big leaves. It's easier to do than using scissors. Goes pretty quick too. Maybe we'll give the neighbors a branch here. I won't have to. If I give this branch to the neighbors, then I won't have to manicure it. This is a pretty sizable branch, but we do have a lot of weeds. So. But I think I could give them a branch that I'm not manicured, make them do the work, you know. So maybe not this one. How do you know which ones get you high versus not? Some don't. All this weed gets you high. How can I tell by looking at it? I didn't buy seeds for CBD weed. There is CBD weed which doesn't give you high really. But why would I buy those seeds? The other thing I determined about manicuring is really the easiest way to manicure a lot of times is like this. Just get all the leaves you can with your fingers and just pull it all off like this. Then you're going to end up taking some individual buds off by accident. It's unavoidable. But you've got a lot of weed to manicure like we do. Certain strains have more stringy leaves on them. The more stringy the leaves, the more likely you are to pull off pieces of bud when you pull off the leaves. Mm. As you can see, you can manicure these pretty quick if you just use your fingers. Okay. Now I'll get a little bit of scissor action going. But I'm not going to waste tons of time manicuring this out perfectly. Too much to do. Too much manicuring to do to be that meticulous about it. Okay, that's pretty good. And you see, it didn't take a very long time. Good enough. Okay. Let's go put this in the drying closet now. You're on edibles. You, you can't just eat weed and have it get you high. It has to be heated to unlock the highness potential of it. I'm not exactly sure why, but you can't just eat raw weed, and it's fat soluble, so you can put it into things you're cooking. Couple more little trims here. Alright, that branch is ready for the closet. There. Okay. I'm gonna get some of this broken glass while I'm here. I dropped a jar in there, an empty jar fortunately, but a jar nevertheless. Yeah, well, I mean, it's tricky making edibles, Matthew, out there. It really is. And there's no definitive approach that's recommended, really. Some people, you read all kinds of different recipes for how to deal with that, you know. Some people say low and slow, some people say faster and shorter, you know, hotter and shorter. It's hard to say. Okay, let me get a couple of these wilty branches. Ever since the rain, we've had a couple of wilty branches. For example, this wilty branch. I think I'll just scissor this probably. Yeah, this branch got kind of injured in the rain, but it still survived, but it kind of never wasn't quite the same afterwards. This is kind of the bottom of the barrel for, I'm not getting it last, but these branches kind of iffy, but they're probably still plenty stony. They're just a little bit more fluffy, less dense. There. That's fine for that one. I just stick that right here for now. There. That's good. We got other branches here that obviously having some problems with drying out or something. Like this one. I think I just need to water. I skipped a couple days of watering. Okay. I could water a little more right now. Let that water go while we do a little bit of this. Seedy weed is not weak necessarily, it's just been fertilized by male plants. And so you get less bud per yeah, because more of its weight is made up of seed and less of it is made up of bud. But it's not any weaker or stronger. It's just obviously it's much more desirable to have weed without seeds in it because then all of your bud is bud and none of it is seed. Because you can't smoke the seeds. And you can, but they're not good to smoke. They don't get you high. They taste terrible. Stringy leaves. These smalls, like these little things here, this here, these go in that box. Although I think maybe Cameron moved that box, but so this one can go in the drying closet even though it's partially dried out already. Just get all these leaves off. Okay. Cut off these leaves. Give them the old trimmeroo. Trimmeroo to brimmer brew. I really like Winston's mom's spirit animal international What is it? International attack chicken? International battle chicken? So probably that corned beef hash is about ready. I'll go in and eat here in a minute. Okay. These smalls can go in the small section. We'll put these inside the closet. International battle chicken. It's a chicken, not a rooster. But in a rooster, you would have seen it saying cock-a-doodle-doo. Okay. International chicken, international battle chicken. Okay. Now, this one someplace like that. This one there, and this goes like, stay here. Okay. Progress. Making some progress. I don't remember my first time smoking. That's because you were still in the womb, Fly Guy. You were still in the womb. A globalist warcock. That's a good name for it too, no sage. I'm not going to deny that.
You guys want any apple?
Sure.
Alright, I'll give you a plate to split and one will
Sure.
be
Yeah.
mine.
Thanks.
Sure. Food's coming out in a minute.
Cool. So I'm making good progress out there. I need to move the water there. I'm watering out there too. So there we go. Move that water a bit. Okay. I think I've gotten down at the end enough. I got a branch stick to the neighbors. I'll be right back. All right, well, I gave the neighbor the branch, so that was good. We've got water on currently, getting everything nice and watered. I know it's at the end of the growing season, but I still don't want it to get too dry, you know. I really like the looks of this one right here, though. This is my favorite looking one. It's got these, they're all purple little nugget jugs. It's great looking. I like it a lot. You can see how different it looks than, say, that one. Okay. And you know, we have some on that may be the same. I know I got two of that little purple one. This one, I'm not sure. Seems different than all the other ones. Regardless, absolutely everything's done except maybe this here, number 2. Number 2 is right here.
Eric, you got corned beef hash on a plate.
All right, I'm coming in to eat it. Trying to turn off that. Let me ask you a question like Chaucer. You're kind enough to answer, I'm sure. You can ask me a question if you want. I can provide some kind of response, regardless of whether or not it's an actual answer. All right, well, I gave the neighbors a branch.
Oh, how are they doing?
They're doing good. They're going out of town to go camping with Jared's family.
Oh, that's nice.
They're going to have a young guy staying as a house sitter. I told them, you know, go ahead and give him our number in case anything comes up and needs anything, you know. Sounds like maybe like a high school student or something.
Oh.
Maybe a little older than that, I'm not sure. Who is the best Archbishop of Canterbury? That'd be Frank, Archbishop Frank. He was Archbishop from 1722 to 1747, I believe. And is famous as the best of all the archbishops. Delicious. I'm kind of dehydrated. I need to drink some water.
It's delicious. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm a bit fascinated by how the Kirk brand will sell now. Mrs. Kirk cannot do those debates, but she is now CEO. Candace can do those debates, but has 2 alpha males at the top. I mean, that whole thing is just so ridiculous.
Okay, so I checked the No Kings Day locations, and Mariposa Art Garden is going to be having it from 10 to 1. I'd like to be there for like a couple of hours.
When is it?
18th.
I mean, I can certainly take you there.
Yeah, I was thinking you could just take me there, and like after when I'm done, like I'll, I don't know, go grab some food or ice cream or something.
Okay. We'll figure something out. My point on politics is just that it's almost impossible to do non-toxically. Like, it's so easy to fall into a problem admiration perspective, where you just end up articulating all the insolvable problems of Trump or something.
I was thinking about bringing it up to Kay and Jared. I don't know if it would be something that they would be interested in. But
I think it's consistent with their politics.
yeah, so I'm gonna mention it to them. They're probably gonna know people there because the people who are organizing it are like they know everyone. They just know everyone. Like they know people who are involved with the art garden. What is it? Is it called the art garden? The art lawn?
Art walk or what?
Yeah, the art walk.
Oh, you mean like the little park area there?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what it's called. It's easy to be part part of stuff like that in a small community because there aren't that many people to do the various things that need to be done, you know.
You guys want this over again? I could make the other can.
Not right now, but
Okay.
maybe
Tomorrow, next
tomorrow.
day. Yeah,
It's
tomorrow.
delicious.
Uh,
I'm just not super hungry because I both had a little bit of breakfast, but also an Adderall.
mhm.
No sage, no sage. Who are you?
I mean, what made you think he was great? He had just one of a multiplicity of what I would call terror worldviews. Terrified of the world and the unpredictability of it, the changeability of it, malleability, the lack of consensus, etc. And so they have a reactive mindset like, let's embrace this, let's totalize this bullshit. There's no good way to be dumb, okay? Except quietly. It's the good way to be dumb.
Not like a coconut tree climber. Could that be a good way to be dumb?
I don't think that's neither smart nor dumb. That's just being physically adept. Christianity, you might make the argument that Christianity is the source, the moral source material for certain elements of contemporary civil code, but to claim that it ought to be explicitly a part of our civil processes is completely fucking stupid and wrong. That's why we have separation of church and state, because nobody's faith-based idea should have any weight whatsoever in the public discourse.
So wait, you think that a woman their only job is to have babies or are worthless if they don't have children?
Did Charlie Kirk say that?
Yeah.
I don't think he said they were worthless. If they don't have
Not
children.
worthless, but their job is to have their worth is in having children.
Yeah, it's like I don't like the malleability and uncertainty and varying conflicting perspectives of the modern world and the inclusiveness of it. It represents change to me that's scary. Ergo, I'm going to embrace this whole bullshit mythos of 1950s America that never existed.
Yeah.
Well said, Eric. Well said.
It is well said.
I don't doubt that he's personally honorable, decent, exactly as he portrayed himself to be. Smart's irrelevant if he's wrong and he's a groupist, right? Groupist, there's no good way to do groupism. I guess I shouldn't have said dumb. I should have said, scared. He wasn't dumb, he was scared. A lot of people are scared.
Eric, what was his mom's spirit animal name?
International battle chicken?
International battle chicken. Okay. I'll have to add that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with you voting based on whatever. I mean, that's what makes it a right to vote. You can do it for any reason, for whatever. It doesn't mean you ought to. It means you can. It's a protected civil right. I mean, you can vote for totally horrible candidates. Most people did, in fact, right? They voted for one or the other horrible candidate. That doesn't mean you should vote for one or the other horrible candidate. Although a lot of people seem to think you should for some reason.
But so a trend that it's been in my YouTube feed is I don't watch TikTok, but I watch people who have compilations of TikToks, and there are a ton of people who voted for Trump who have voters' remorse.
Populations are in crisis globally now. There's 8 billion people, or more even maybe. How many more people do we possibly need? I mean, if you want to talk shit about Islam, I'm not going to disagree with you. Islam's terrible. But, you know, don't be more like Islam. That's a way to counter it. Translation, we need more white babies. That's such a simplistic view of population. Well, I mean, America doesn't need more people. There might be some places that have declining populations, like Japan, but I mean, it's ridiculous to think that somehow more breeding will serve America well.
They can hardly handle what they have now. Because like it's also changed that like a lot of households are two incomes, so like not only are women supposed to have kids, but they're also supposed to lend money to the household also. That's incredibly difficult.
Well, no sage would say it shouldn't be those both things. It should just be the former. You know.
It's hard to find. That's hard to find.
Well, that's a good thing that nations aren't breeding at replacement rate, no sage. I mean, we want the population to go down. The earth cannot sustain this quantity of people. Not very well, anyway.
I mean, I don't know.
Yes, Hero Lamb, I think you're right that regardless of the duration of the physical commitment, whether it's a one night stand or friends with benefits or something more, women want to sleep with people that they trust in a variety of ways, which is why people like me who are fundamentally kind of push shy and not that good at dealing with chicks necessarily, well, we're at a disadvantage because we don't convey, you're in safe hands, I know what I'm doing. We convey, I don't know what I'm doing and I'm bipolar. So, you know, that doesn't serve our short-term interests well, but I think women eventually navigate the distance between guys who are effective in the moment and making them feel comfortable and guys who they actually want to be with. Because, you know, making a woman feel comfortable right off the bat after you just met her in some random spot or whatever is a skill that's very distinct in and of itself and does not link to other things. It's something you can sometimes learn somewhat, but
I mean, but like Christianity isn't the main. We don't have a national religion.
But what No Sage is saying is perfectly reasonable that he's going to vote according to his conscience, and his conscience is defined by Christianity, and you do you, dog. Nobody's saying you shouldn't do that. But what I'm saying is, if you're advocating that women should stay home and get pregnant and not get jobs, then I disagree with you, and I think that that's ridiculous and is honestly assaultive of all women.
I mean, like,
who are first and foremost individuals like men are.
I'm
not getting
bipolar.
Pregnant. She's not getting pregnant anytime soon. Hi, Anthony Chang. Long time seeing you. It has been a long time since you've last seen me, Anthony Chang.
It has been a long time.
What are you up to? Are you at Cal Berkeley? Look, I mean, the thing is, you've got people on both sides who are determined to talk about how the other side is the problem rather than any actual political discussion. And we'll continue to have that until everybody votes for me and I scold the country into good sense. That's what the country needs, is a good stout scolding by me. Most problems in the world are best solved in that fashion. I'm not saying that it might not be beneficial in certain circumstances for some people to do a traditional thing, for other people to do other things. The point is, you're trying to generalize a specific traditional division of labor approach as superior to others, even if the division of labor is equivalently divided. And that's the problem. Man, I'm tired. Hope this monster energy wakes me up without the sugar bringing me down. Nope.
Rachel, do you email or text Winston's mom?
I've emailed her before, yeah.
You want to send her a picture of this?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you send it to me, I can forward it to her too, Cameron.
Okay.
If you email it to me. I often forward things to Winston's mom. What's wrong with it? What do they say is wrong with it? I know I don't want to appeal. I just want to know what's wrong with it. It's just me smoking weed? Probably just me smoking weed. A deliberate denial of truth is a profound act of moral failure. That looks like an interesting. A deliberate denial of truth as a profound act of moral failure rooted in ignorance. Who's he quoting? I don't know. The answer is unsatisfying and not being sensory. Possible ISFP. Hey Eric, for all you giving us in terms of knowledge and expertise when it comes to typing cognitive function mechanics, watching the Jay Yankees jumping back on the bandwagon with the Canadian living in the US Go Jays. Okay, I think you left a word out, but that's fine. I missed this. Hope to see you again this weekend. I'm for MLB playoff talk, transitioning to the eldest ancestor talk, type talk, and all number of other silly topics. Sad to see the 10-minute stream of feel better soon. Well, thanks, that boy Cloud. A lot of people. Well, yes, it is. Isn't T.I. parent inherently stubborn and critical of others' ideas? Yes, but it's negationary. So it's fine to be stubborn and critical if you're consistently negationary, because everything either withstands your negationary rigor or it doesn't. If it doesn't, then it's out. If it does, then it might be fine, it might not. It's fair because it negates everything. And that's one to grow on. Karen, did you email me anything yet?
I'm doing it right now.
Oh, okay.
ssuartscire Gmail.
Yeah. That's my email. Don't wear it out. No, don't wear it out.
Alright, it should be sent.
Oh, they legit thing. Let me see here. I've missed a lot of things. Let me go back up the chat
You
here.
guys done with
I'm
plates
still
or anything?
working. Thanks.
Still working? You're using that?
No.
Alright. Eric, you done?
I'm done, yeah. Thank you. I tend to disagree. I think a lot of women are bad at raising children. I run circles around them even if I can't squirt milk from my tits. I agree with you there, Fly Guy. I was a much better parent than my daughter's biological mother. They legit think folks made it up. I guess they also think homeless people chose that or they chose to have nervous breakdowns. Who made what up? Surprising amount of people still discount mental illness and other stuff because people calling people with PTSD, for example, lazy because they can't hold jobs. Yeah, I mean, mental illness is a tough one because it's not it's not something people can relate to if they haven't had it themselves or had, seen it in front of them, etc.
Yeah, like I've lost friends from having a mental illness. People who like I knew for like 10 years. Um, they like once they heard about my uh manic episode, they're like, "Oh my god, am I gonna catch it?"
Anthony Chang says, Eric, is it an IFP thing to think, well, I don't want to give a direct answer because there are so many different things in context I need to consider? Yes, that's certainly consistent with INFP. I don't know if it's exclusive to INFP, but yeah. Where am I here? And it is also said, answered Frodo, go not to the elves for counsel, for they will answer both no and yes. Elves seldom give unguarded advice, for advice is a dangerous gift, even from the wise to the wise, and all courses may run ill. True. If one hits the DMT cart while driving, do they say, let the machine elves take the wheel? Hopefully not.
Yeah, really.
Eric, I'm happy you still have the tone and wisdom we need to be. Thank you, Anthony Chang. I am too. Long story short, Charlie Kirk had nuanced beliefs with positive suggestions as much as negative criticism. People take partisan quote digging to heart to mischaracterize him. His worldview was robust and coherent. Maybe it's possible that he had a few quotes that are not consistent with his general message, that maybe are taking someone out of context or something. I don't know. You won't find quotes that I said that are like that ever. You're not gonna be able to quote me saying bullshit like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think we're ssuartscire. I mean, also he's dead, so I don't really want to talk about him anymore.
Fair enough. Host Eric, please hang on to Cam's drawing for me of a spirit animal. I'm gonna go visit you and take it home, frame it. Okay, sure. Or maybe I have folders. I have folders here for those things. No, I don't think he should have been shot, but he wasn't. He was a hateful guy as far as those views.
Yeah, thank you. Here I am.
Well, my point is this: I am going to go with Rachel's basic perspective which is the guy's dead. Let's stop arguing about it.
Yeah, it's like not even worth it.
There's no point in saying, "Don't listen to that shitbag," because now he's dead, so there's nobody to attack.
Talking about someone who isn't dead but who's going through a lot of trauma right now is another ENTJ, Winston's mom. We think ENTJ anyway. Jordan Peterson. He is in the hospital.
He's having problems that Jordan Peterson is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trump doesn't have real views. Guy is full of shit. But he does have real positions. They just aren't really views or perspectives. They're just whatever she arbitrarily feels like. I mean, there's no explaining it. There's nothing consistent about his perspectives or his positions or anything. He just has a bunch of random, unsubstantiated, well, this is what I feel like. I mean, it just goes to show you how scary complete arbitrariness is. It's just as scary as ideological poison. So it's like the other choice in the last election was Kamala, who was just ideological poison, whereas Trump was just completely arbitrary. I'm the dictator. Do what I say.
And I can, for people who voted for him and have regret over it, like I can accept that. Like,
I mean, the thing is, my point would be is whether you voted for him, let's say you vote for him, whether or not you regret it has something to do with how you think the alternative would have been, right? So I regret voting for Trump, and somewhat means I think Kamala would have been better. So you could still think Trump is terrible, be totally disappointed with him, and still not regret voting for him. But the point I would make is the one I've been making all along. Why vote for anybody who sucks ass? I didn't. Rachel didn't. We don't have anything to apologize for.
I would have regretted voting for Kamala Harris. I mean,
Yeah.
being anti-polar, I would constantly be like, what the fuck is she doing?
She doesn't even have real ideological fervor. She's got imitation ideological fervor.
She thought that she didn't have a plan or anything. She just thought she was going to win.
By being not Trump.
Mm-hmm.
But as we learned, if you really, really suck that much ass, if you're Hillary or Kamala, not Trump isn't adequate. Yeah, he sticks with lots. I mean, he's never misrepresented what he wanted to do. He basically campaigned on the idea of, like, we got to keep Mexicans out of the country. Big wall, get rid of them. He was very explicit about that, you know? It's not like he was being sneaky. The problem is, of course, he believes things that, regardless of whether they have any connection to reality. So, like, oh, no, there were 6 billion people at this rally for me the other day. I mean, the thing is, I don't think, sure, there are Trumpers out there, but I think it's important, critical to remember that Trump got elected twice. Once he was against Hillary Clinton, and once he was against Kamala Harris. Possibly the two worst candidates in American history, worse even than Trump. So before you start crediting him with successful machinations, remember that the level of competition he was up against was garbage.
Hillary's anti-polar too.
At least she's got TE. You know, I mean, I guess Harris does too, but like Hillary Clinton, I don't think Hillary Clinton. I think Hillary Clinton's FB4. I think she's ISTJ.
I think she's an ISTJ.
Yeah.
That would make sense if Bill Clinton is ENFJ, why they wouldn't get along, because that's conflictor types.
Jordan Peterson is not even book smart. He's book dumb.
He's so book dumb that he like fucking put himself in a self-induced coma, and now he's like suffering from the aftermath of it.
Well, you know, who are we to judge? We've also harmed ourselves with ill-advised actions.
That's true. That's true.
But what he is dumb about is thinking that people are lobsters. Because in case you haven't heard, people actually are not lobsters.
I forget where I learned, but I feel like it was on YouTube, where lobsters don't die. They keep on forming shells, and eventually they get crushed from their shells. That's how they die.
That was on Peacemaker last night?
Oh yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was.
I don't know if that's true or not.
I bet it is.
It wouldn't shock me if it's true. It's weird how this show like celebrates this genre of music and this group of bands that I've never heard of, except like I've heard some of them, like Hanoi Rocks. I've heard them, but I've never actually heard them. And it's James Gunn has just absolutely killed it with Peacemaker. I don't know what else to say.
You know, I'm not surprised. Like I'm happy for him, but I'm not surprised that he took something comic book and did so well, because he did Guardians of the Galaxy, which I really enjoyed. It's one of my favorite. It's up there for my favorites of Marvel. So DC saw him, and he knows how to work. He knows how to do soundtracks. He knows how to write characters in a funny way, but also like, I mean, there were times where I was tearing up watching Peacemaker.
Oh yeah, it's really good. You said that already. To be a Daniela. My head is not any bigger than my wife's head. It's just that I'm closer to the camera. We're gonna talk something about something called perspective. You think Trump's health is deteriorating?
It absolutely is.
Third time's a charm. I already heard you, Tabia Daniela.
Trump's health is deteriorating. It's true. Oh, that's just like spam a lot.
Yes, I've been spam so much. He used to be an addict guy who chain smoked an alcoholic, then he ended up somehow a professor guy. I mean, I feel you, Anthony Chang. I think that's part of the problem is that the people who get elected to office are people who are ambitious and want to be elected to office. Um, and if you're an honest patriot and a citizen who understands the nature of politics and such, it shouldn't be a job you want to have. It should be a job you're willing to do. It's not a good job to have. You've got to deal with, like, if I do want to become president because the country needs me to be president, you know?
Right, like you respect democracy, you respect the law, like you respect your country, like.
Well, we can't elect anybody under 30 or 35. 35, is it?
That's what I heard.
Yeah. Constitution requires you to be at least
Oh,
35.
he's such a buffoon. That RFK he's an example of just because your family's political does not mean that you are yourself. Just like how like Brooklyn Beckham, right? He had a singer mother and a football player.
He has no talents at all.
And he has no talents at all. Yeah, it really means nothing.
But look, the thing is, vaccines are a perfect example of how idiocy and team politics destroy America. So you've got people who think that vaccines are bullshit, including the COVID vaccine, and who think that COVID is all bullshit. Then you've got people who think the vaccines are wonderful, including the COVID vaccine, and that everything they said about COVID was true. In reality, vaccines are not bullshit at all. They're perfectly wonderful things. And COVID didn't have one because vaccines prevent you from getting an illness. And the risks of COVID stuff were vastly overblown anyway, and the public policy was a nightmare, right? So it's like because people want to be on one team or the other, you either have to oppose vaccines or you have to support the COVID bullshit. So this I will put away in the folder.
We wouldn't have gotten the vaccine because it's not actually a vaccine because it doesn't actually stop anything. We wouldn't have gotten the vaccine if we hadn't had to get it to see Eric's mom. We had to. We were forced to. I wouldn't have.
Yeah. And people say, well, why didn't you falsify your vaccine papers? Fair enough.
Yeah, Cam is a very good artist.
I'm thinking about my next drawing, and I'm wondering if Acacia has any clues as to her spirit animal, because she was second in line on spirit animal.
Oh.
But I could just make it up entirely, or.
Well, I just would say that one thing you should take away from my aborted attempt at a spirit animal, because I didn't have colors, so it doesn't really count, is that somehow her spirit animal involves ghost.
Yeah.
Somehow
And
involves
softness.
Ghost and softness?
Yeah.
Really?
Ghost and softness, I guess.
She looks like cardigans and.
There are groups of people who just believe the government and doctors on faith without questioning. Well, I mean, the thing is, I'm not even doing any questioning, right? I'm just pointing out obvious facts like, well, that shot wasn't a successful vaccine because it didn't prevent people from getting the disease. It's like that's not being smart and questioning things or anything. That's just pointing out the obvious.
Yeah, honestly, Akeisha, I was thinking panda. But like a moody panda.
A touch of sleepy curiosity. Sleepy and
Or
curious.
like.
Okay.
I'm more of a sloth.
Yeah, okay, the sleepy, I have an idea. My first idea still goes with sleepy curious. Okay.
It should be inherently easier to brand conservatism because conservatism is negationary. In other words, it's defending the status quo, whereas progressivism is affirming change to the status quo. It's inherently argumentationally easier to negate accordingly because you can defend the status quo. It doesn't require you to do anything. Doing things always incurs some risk, including unintended consequences. So it should be easier for conservatives to make their case and have a clear case than it is for progressives, because progressives are advocating many different varieties of change, some of which are legitimate things for politics that actually can be codified, and others are just culture war bullshit, etc. You know, not to say that the right doesn't engage in culture war bullshit; they do too. It takes one of a fewer number of finite forms than the progressive version of it does. And the reality is, of course, it is as it should be that we negate more easily than we affirm. Because when we successfully affirm that we are going to do something new that hasn't been done heretofore, we are going to change the status quo, then we're going to incur the cost of implementing that change, but also the unintended consequences as well as intended consequences, but may or may not be realized, the intended consequences. So there's inherent risk and uncertainty when it comes to predicting outcomes.
Acacia, I got you. I have the idea.
All right. Let me get another cup of coffee. Thanks, Bliss and Vaughn, for saying you think I'm spot on.
Rachel, are you still on the same search? On the what? I don't even know what you call it. Face type you are? The style type?
Sort of, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Cameron, you want to go take a look at that air filter now?
The air which?
The air filter in the little car?
Yeah.
If you don't, that's fine. We can do it later.
Well, give me 30 seconds to smoke the bong, and then, yeah.
All right, cool.
The bong's not going to smoke itself, Eric.
That's true. You got
My
an
eyes
excellent
like
point.
pushing me around.
No, it's not the case that we should constantly negate everything and not transform at all. It's the case that people making advocacies for change have the burden to affirm. It should be easier to negate than it is to affirm, but not impossible to affirm.
Eric, if I remember correctly, I have a YouTube of your 4x4, and we might want to watch how the thing comes off.
All right, well, let me pull it out here in front first. And we can have it out of the garage here in the sun where we can look at it easy. The thing is, to affirm something, to affirm a change in the status quo, you need to successfully uphold on 4 stock issues at least. One of which is inherency, namely the problem won't solve itself. The problem you're articulating won't solve itself. You need to do something, there's some barrier to solvency in the status quo. It needs to attain you need to articulate harms, that is to say, not just the prospective benefits of your plan, but the costs as well. You need to show that your plan is going to have solvency, which is to say it's going to actually improve the problem, and it's going to do so with significance. So it's not just a tiny amount of improvement, because we can only do a finite number of things, so the things we do ought to be significant. So the thing is, anybody who's affirming any kind of a plan should have to meet those 4 stock issues. The 5th stock issue is topicality, which is just for competition debate, really. But I mean, basically it means your arguments should be relevant. The negation only needs to show that you failed on any of those stock issues to successfully negate. And that's as it should be. Because if in fact your plan doesn't solve the problem, doesn't solve it significantly, you haven't taken into account the harms, and or there's no problem will solve itself, then why the fuck should we do what you're suggesting? The problem with current political climate is that we are no longer in a world where we talk about politics. It's just pure culture war bullshit. Like, can you imagine people having a political conversation where they say, well, what exactly is your app, and can you go over the stock issues? And they go, well, sure, yeah, here's my app, and here's like, no, such a world does not exist.
Trouble booked it.
Yeah. Now I'm going to get. Oh wait, what were we going? We're going to look at something inside, or what? Or you got it out there on your phone? You got it on your phone?
I was finding a video. It looks like it's on the other side of it. It's just right in here. So far.
That one looks the same as this one.
That ought to be the Mule Pro.
Get enough light here where you guys can see. Slide this off and set it back here in the mule. Now the first thing I'm going to look at is make sure I don't have a bunch of dirt around this air filter box before I remove this. That way I don't have something potentially falling into the
Maybe we get
box.
this far and then.
Yeah, let's go. Let's find it. So is it on the other side or this side?
Other side.
This side.
Yeah, it's got to be this little thingy.
There it is.
Do you want to do the work or you just want to?
Oh, that's... What, do you just pull it up or what?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hopefully, don't break the thing doing it.
Can you look at the thing on the
Yeah,
thing
let's
again?
let's look at the video.
Come on. Let me get a brush and we're going to
Why does it only want to go over? That's retarded.
into the bottom thing. Enough light here to where you guys can see.
It looks like it's in the down position. It looks like he's flipping it down from the. It looks like it goes. You know.
Slide this off and set it back here in the mule.
Feels like it wants to
First
go
thing
like that now.
I'm going to look at is make sure I don't have a bunch of dirt around this. That way I don't have something.
Let's get a little
look
tool.
at it close with the camera too.
Let's get a little tool.
It's definitely shaped like you want to pull it from the bottom to up. That's what I'm gonna try.
This is
It's really on there pretty good. But yeah, maybe a flathead screwdriver. Yeah, that looks good. I'd say the other way. Yeah, that way probably. See the shape of it? See how it feels like it's got a finger hold on that side? Got something going on.
Oh, I see.
What do you do? You push
Just
it?
push that little button in.
Damn. And we didn't break the whole thing?
No,
All right.
but now
Well, let me watch the video and see what he does from there. If he just pulls it off or what.
in the box thing. Enough light here to where you guys can battery go.
Oh, wait, here.
This information about you. A few hours. I know a lot it does.
Another little clip on the side. Oh wow, look at that! It's like leaf blower time.
okay, should we get the leaf blower or the shop vac?
I think the leaf, probably both. You know, you could vacuum. I just have the leaf blower, so that's.
All right,
what I
get
use.
the blower. I got the shop vac here, and then. see if this works.
I have this little brush. I can brush it while you vacuum if you want to start with that, and then maybe we can switch to the blower after.
Okay. That one doesn't work.
What can we do to pull this door open permanent? You got a bungee cord around there? In the garage, maybe?
This bungee cord right here.
Cool.
What do we got going on here?
I'll hit it with the brush while you just have the vacuum going. So if you have to start with this. Something like all brushed out and then
I'm gonna blow it there a sec.
sure. That's what she said.
Indeed. We're going away from the house.
Yeah, you want to move all. Where's the furthest you can go with this?
I can feel it that way. It's fine.
Okay.
We could leave this to sit for a couple minutes for the dust to go down, and we can watch a video and pop off that air filter thing.
I'm gonna switch over to stuck again, and I'm gonna send this out. real quick.
Oh yeah, then you can do it in there too. There's
Yeah, I'll do it in here.
You want to see what we do next?
Yeah, let's see.
For the folks at home, want to see?
Sure.
All right, come in the shade about here.
First, and it just pinches itself in there. And this hose right
Let's
here,
just clean it.
Well, first he cleans it, then
I'm just going to make sure that we've got all that out of there. Now we know that the area is clean of dirt. There's a hose right here that just simply has a little clip. You're going to want to unclip that first. And it just pinches itself in there. And this is all.
it's like 4 inches long from below the airbox to something on the right with pinch clip things.
Well, I see it right here.
Is it already off?
I don't know.
Okay, that's from the battery overflow. He's talking about.
The thing is, a lot of people modify these. This one could already be modified.
I doubt it.
Modified for the better, not like dumbass modified, smart ass. I don't see that hose, but I do see a clip, and a clip. So that's probably
Let's
it.
see. Yeah.
I mean, I don't see that. I'm gonna just.
Drain hose. It shows you if you have water, which I do have some water in there.
No, I don't see a drain hose on it.
Let's see if we can get this emptied out before we actually get the air box loose.
Well, how filthy is that sucker? Dirt just coming out of it?
Seems pretty dirty.
Let's control it so we don't get any more dirt in it. So we want to keep stuff in the right direction. What we could do you have a clean rag we can tuck in the middle of? Or no, we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. We're just going to blow the opposite way.
Sorry. Well, that's a lot of dirt.
see all that?
That's a lot of dirt.
That's damn, dude. I've been doing this a while and I've never seen that. I gotta get a better seal on it somehow.
Let me try it with the shop vac.
Yeah, we just need to get it to seal good. I could use some tape and get it to happen with mine. Oh, and let's be careful of this area. We want to not,
Yeah, we'll get it over there.
yeah, not get dust around your intake. Okay. All right, I'm on cameraman over here. The idea is to not have it go inside, only to go from inside to outside. So it'd be easy to blow it like that, but that would shut it inside. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Why don't I get some tape so I can make mine perfect fit? See if I put some hands on you.
Yeah.
How about this? We'll attach to one of them to it, blow on the outside with the other one at the same time. Okay. Are the people at home seeing?
Why don't I put this on suck then instead of blow, and I can.
Yeah, that's it. I blow, you suck. We have a
Alright,
whole
sounds
freaking
good.
porn, vacuum porn going here. So would you like that, folks at home? Yeah, I'll roll it. Pick it up. Try to. I think we're doing pretty good, you know. It's a lot better than it was.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you like that, folks at home? And it remind you guys of anything?
Reminds me of an air filter.
No, Mom, found my air filter.
I'm gonna wash this off with the hose.
Oh yeah, we have to do a major cleaning of this whole area. It's so dirty. This is gonna be a task. A good task. Alright,
You need
so
this hose?
what we need is like wet rags. We need to wipe that whole thing out because it's just totally dusty. And this, you can wash on the outside more. I'd say wash that twice as much. But do you have good clean rags or?
Yeah, we got these purple rags, these microfiber rags that I got.
That'd be good for the.
Can you ask Rachel? I don't really remember where they are. You might know where they are.
Okay, I'm gonna let the folks at home see what fun you're having. I'm going the other way. There you go, folks at home. All right, the folks at home are here with you.
Okay.
And I'll go ask Rachel.
Alright.
Never forget about you, audience.
This is cleanish. Clean enough. I think I'll wash out the back here of this now. With the hose. Actually, I'll get this thing first.
Was there any evidence of something like a water overflow device in that?
That's what I needed.
Yeah, there must be a different one than the one that does. I didn't find Rachel. She might be in the bathroom, so I just grabbed some paper towels.
Alright, yeah, sure. We just got a new package of them, so there's plenty of paper towels.
I guess, what makes sense is the vacuum right here. That's what I should do. Sort of clotheslining you. Let me
move
oh yeah, if you could help be the smart.
Let me start on the hose for a second.
Is this on vacuum or blow?
Coming back in. When is the cutlet bar opening? Tap it while blowing. Did I try whacking? These are all good suggestions. I got this, I can put on the hose to make it more squirty. Let me see if I can find my purple microfiber towels. Oh, that door's locked. Can't go in that way. I don't know if I've ever done this before. It does have a water thing there. Alright, we could do that. One thing to do. See if I can find my purple towels. Here's one of them, but I have a lot more. I think I might have put them in here. I wonder where Rachel went.
Right here.
Oh, she's in here. Do you remember where I put these little purple towels?
Oh. I found them in the wash.
Oh, here they are. I found them.
You found them?
Yep. Yeah, I found the little towels, Cameron.
Oh, perfect. Cool. Let me prop this open. So I cleaned a lot of the. If you just want to wipe anywhere in here, it's probably smart.
Okay.
And I've got paper towels if you want to follow it up or. But do the part inside of here first, and then get, you know what I'm saying? Because this is the clean area, this is the dirty area. Does that make sense?
Sure. Gotcha.
Do it this way, gosh darn it.
I understand and will comply.
The other thing would be figuring out how to check the oil. That would be sort of important. And probably changing the oil since you haven't done it in years.
You don't have it done it at all, for sure.
Yeah. You see the design, how there's like a sponge there above a little hole?
Yeah, I did see that. That's what I was saying. What's this?
But you can see it's sort of like keeps stuff out, but also helps stuff to go out.
I see. Good for you, little sponge. Good for you.
Yeah, you'd think you'd want to tear it out, but no, then you'd get more junk in there. You'd have all kinds of rocks and dirt in there that doesn't belong in it, probably.
Oh, I see. That's more of that. Okay. Get a little bit more water.
This is the cover to the air filter that revealed the air filter we need to clean. So
Which air filter?
on the Kawasaki Mule,
Oh.
had a lot of dirt on the air filter.
I didn't even know that it had an air filter.
Most people don't think about the air filter. Unless it's like literally right in front of your face, who's gonna think about that? And
I
the
didn't know it
oxygen
had it.
sensor and, yeah. Well, it's a good thing we did, had a lot of dirt. So, you know, we cleaned that out and are cleaning the rest of the, well, some of the rest of the dirt.
Alright, this thing is cleaned out good enough.
Cool. I'm just wiping off this cover thing so it doesn't have any active dirt on it. Alright, you ready to put all the stuff back on?
Yeah,
The air filter's right there.
okay. And this air filter is gonna go like,
Is there a,
like this, I think.
is there like a one-way sort of thing?
Well,
How does that angle thing work? Okay, so see how the circle's on the bottom? Make sure the circle's on the bottom. Yeah, that'll line up with that groove. Yeah, yeah. On the top, see the groove you're getting lined up right now? There's probably another somewhere.
there.
Okay. Here's the next piece.
Okay, so this piece goes on like this. Huh. Like this, maybe?
I seem to remember the hole being facing the bottom. That snorkel hole.
Okay.
As it should be.
Yeah.
Alright. Here's this.
Got a little mirror there. Ah. There.
Eric, do you have anything like a trash can around here that's open? Oh, the little corner.
There's that one back there, and then there's these three there. I have a little bit
Have you checked your tire pressure?
No.
Want to try it?
Sure.
See if one's like way lower or something.
We could do that.
Alright, I have it in my pocket. I had to put slime in one of my tires. I kept getting it patched over the year or two, and it kept always going down. And so I finally had to take the valve stem out, put in slime. So this one's like about 10, 12.
thing would have water too. Oh my God, there's gonna be an overflow tank behind this stuff. You should make sure you have water sometime. Ten or 12 seems the rest. This one seems lower than the rest. This one's not the same as the rest, so I'll get my pump and put it at for the rest of them.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. These ones are dirty.
What's that?
I was just saying these ones are dirty. It's clean enough. I'm not planning on doing surgery off of this little car anytime soon, so this will be fine. Woo-hoo! Well, I think it's time to wrap up this stream for a little while. Maybe I'll stream again later. But thanks for being here. Don't forget to eat plenty of cheese.